tired of these hoes thinking I'm gonna click the mail thing. These hoes trying to figure out what I got going on now on this big sheet of y'all. I don't know. All these hoes. Y'all keep talking shit just as long as y'all saying y'all playing yourself. She doing this and she doing that. So these hoes stop playing on my motherfucking top. Bitches mad cause I'm riding my own wave and shit.
Bossed up on these bitches, make them feel something. Lame niggas gotta chill, they ain't spending nothing. Shit get real in the field, bitch, I came from nothing. Every day another hustle, gotta stand for something. Whole team full of shooters and we bustin' back. Get that paper, it's the mission, no strings attached. Tell that nigga how we coming, gotta spin them racks. And if he coming, come correct, you gotta be exact. Tell that nigga running back, we gotta double up. It ain't no limit to this hustle, gotta run it up. Pay attention to the system, gotta come clutch. I got my nigga in the back with that semi-tuck. A lot of rats in the game, call that shit corrupt.
Yo, welcome to Kool Rich Conversations. We back for another week.
Another one.
I'm live on the couch this week, y'all. I'm gonna sit on the couch. I'm gonna do this this week. But I got a 3-panel host in the building, man. I got my girl Chi in the building. What up, Chi?
What's up, y'all?
I got Nisha B back. What up, Nisha?
Yo, what's good?
My boy Trey, man. How you feeling, man? You good?
I'm feeling good, man.
Man, how y'all week been, man?
Man, my week been straight. I like my week.
What you do, man?
I do the work when I work. Get my money. You know what I'm saying? SOS, man. Same old shit.
Same old shit. I like that.
I like that. SOS.
What up, Chi? How you been? How was your week?
You already know how I'm gonna hit you with. I always be having some crazy ass weeks. I be feeling like I need a whole entire reality show.
Hey man, we all got that one friend that always got some shit going on. You gonna always get some excitement out that one person. That's her, y'all.
He ain't never lied, y'all. I'm that one friend. Everybody is saying I'm her. But all in all, I'm making the best of it. I really missed y'all though, so I couldn't wait to come today.
For sure. We got Nisha B in the building. What up, Rebel? Tell us a little bit. What's going on?
Nothing much. Same, like he said, same whole shit. Just working, getting to it. That's exactly why I found myself on this hump day. Like, damn, I've been humping since Sunday. Shit, just you know what I'm saying, trying to get shit done and make you know how I go. Everyday life of the shit that we trying to do.
Period.
Same old
shit.
I ain't really got shit going on too exciting around down there.
Don't feel bad. Embrace that, okay? Cause
she said embrace it.
Embrace it, honey, okay? But you know what? I don't know what it is, but something coming for me. I promise you. I don't know what it is, but something coming.
Hopefully something good. I was just gonna say, it gotta be something.
Hopefully, it gotta be because everything
good.
opposite of that has been happening. So something definitely coming good for me. I know. I feel it.
Okay.
I'm facing everything.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm a rocket from the couch. I think I like the couch.
Of course, cool ass.
He trying to check in.
We got a couple topics we gonna touch on this week. Should be a pretty dope show, I believe. Gonna be a real dope show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into my first topic. You know what I'm saying, to kick it off, man. What my topic is that? It says Good Samaritan finds nearly 70 pounds of cocaine floating near the Florida Keys and turns it in. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really know how I feel about that. I just feel like we all got family members. We got somebody that can, if you ain't got nobody, you can sell it for the bare minimum and still.
But everybody ain't no criminal though.
Everybody ain't criminal.
Everybody don't know what to do with it.
They don't know what to do with it.
Everybody don't know what to do with that many bricks.
He probably like, what the hell?
Motherfucker probably be scared to get caught with it, in the midst of trying to figure out what to do with it.
Doing all that time versus just turning it in and getting something. They gave what they give him. They had to give him something.
They didn't give that man a crumb.
Are you serious?
You know how it goes. You get nothing.
I would have
reached
reached out to El Chapo. I would have reached out to El Guapo, and we would have figured some stuff
So basically, y'all want to get credited for turning drugs in. You know what I'm saying?
I want to mind my business. Like me, I'm that person that'll be on the beach that'll see a lot of drugs or a dead body and keep on whistling and enjoying my day on the beach.
Yeah, I might just be like, I'm not greedy, so I'll be like, let me just snatch a little bit of this stuff and keep it moving. I'm that type.
Because I find somebody, I won't take all 70 pounds.
Yeah.
So
basically, make sense.
So basically, we all in agreement that it was probably 100 pounds. He just turned in 70. You know what I'm saying? To make it look good.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And we ain't never found none for the
whole time he knew.
When you call the plug and say, man, let me get 70 pounds.
Imagine going home with that shit. You just like at the crib with 70 pounds. You just, it's just.
And they ain't gonna mess with you because you the dude who turned it in. I'm good.
Okay, he kept 30.
He had.
You forget he kept 30 pounds.
Now that you said it, he had to keep.
That's
something.
not even a number that you were seeing. Why you gonna just send 70? Come on,
Right.
who comes up with 70
now.
pounds? It would have been 75 or 80.
7 was his lucky number. That's what that was.
For sure.
7 was his lucky number.
That's
Got a lot of good Samaritans out here.
Hey,
He is a great Samaritan.
Good deed, sir.
Last
Salute to
leg.
him.
He didn't know what he turned. He just turned in a pack. He just turned it in. He don't know what he's turning it in.
I don't know.
No. We just gonna say that and sip our tea.
How good is it wrapped for it to be underwater and it still be some good?
That's why I say it was probably 100 pounds, but he turned in 70 of it. You know, that's just a weird. You know, I don't care who you is. I don't care what level of life you're on. If you get 70 pounds,
You gonna talk
you
to
gonna have
somebody
that
about
mindset
something.
in the beginning. Yeah, nephew.
Even if you don't know what to do, nephew.
Nephew. You call him nephew.
What would you
Yeah.
do? They ain't never finna say, "Oh, just turn all that in." Never.
Did this
Nephew
man have a race?
Nephew put them on.
We ain't even going that deep.
Do we know? Do we know what
It
We
sound
will
like
never
something-
know.
It sounds like something an A-Rab would do.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what it sounds like. I ain't even gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure. You just
Yeah, let's
tweet.
look. What's this say?
70 pounds. No, man. You know what? We're gonna leave that alone. 'Cause we're gonna get
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
What we would do with that
You
stuff.
trying to do no
You know what I'm
incrimination?
saying?
Okay.
Exactly. You know, but just know everybody be on right now. You know, about that 70 pounds.
Just know nephew steered him right. Don't think that they just ain't getting
Oh yeah,
it out of that.
they did.
Baby,
They got
they
their
good.
We're gonna be quiet about that. We don't know what's going on. They got their shit. What you got from? What we talking about in here, man? We make sure y'all tune in each and every Wednesday for Kool Rich Conversations.
Yeah, there.
And
Next-
call in.
Call in, yeah. What's that number over there? We got a number over there.
Look, what my followers is.
Talk to us. Why y'all not talking to us?
470-251-4707.
Okay. Make sure y'all call in, man. We answering all
Y'all be seeing
questions.
the flyer. Call that number on the flyer, man. We like talking to y'all.
No, for real. Y'all need to call and talk to us because y'all been acting real funny.
I think I seen a dope topic up there, man. I think I seen a dope topic.
Let's see. What we
It
at?
said, "Take your anger out on your hustle. You be the best thing you ever did. Take your
lies.
anger out on your
That's some
hustle.
real.
It'll be the
No
best
lies.
thing you ever did."
I feel like even people do it unconsciously if they don't know they do it, because you know sometimes you might be
Not all people.
Well,
No, not all, but
saying this, you know,
sometimes.
sometimes, because you know you'll go through a breakup and then just out of nowhere, motherfucker get to going hard.
Wait,
like,
that's the
man.
main thing I was thinking about. That's
Yeah.
I swear to God. That be the and it be messed up, but that be what makes you go hard.
You gotta
Oh,
be
I'm
strong
finna-
though. You gotta be.
You
You gotta
do,
be the. You got.
but it could be anything else that'll break you down, and you be like, "Damn, I feel defeated." But let that nigga break your heart. I'm finna turn up on him. I'm finna let him know
Is that the go-to though?
it's not. But that's just how it be.
I mean, I feel like some guys do that too. I had
They
a guy try. Yeah, guys do that too.
That's the go-to when you break up. You gotta boss up all of a sudden. Like, why can't you
No,
boss
it's
up?
like
It ain't about-
together, man.
It's supposed to be
Absolutely.
like
but
that.
take your anger out on your hustle.
But you
That's
know,
the go-to.
My hustle is my music. So you know what I'm saying? Like talk to him for instance.
Okay.
The song that played at the beginning some day. It was it's this dude that I know. I've been knowing for years. And he got wrong. Like he got super wrong, like on social media. And I'm like, "Damn, where the fuck that come from?" But it pissed me out. And like, nigga, I know your life. And you be on Facebook stunting. So it was like
He went through
Okay.
a breakup.
shit, it was a breakup like a motherfucker.
But the
Turned
thing
into a
is,
diss song.
that's
Wait.
that's
Wait.
I don't know. I get what you're saying,
listen to
bro.
Talk to him. It's the diss song.
It
to
don't.
somebody
I
that
feel like
know,
it don't
not just know.
necessarily stem from
Talk
you
to 'em.
feeling like, oh, well, because of this relationship, I'm a boss up. I think necessarily it comes from when you're in a relationship. Sometimes people focus more so on the relationship than themselves, so they kind of lose sight of what they got going on. And then once you out of it, it's like, dang, this is what I've been focusing on. This is what I've been trying to do, but I kind of lost focus on it, trying to, build with this person or be happy with this person, and I kind of lost myself in the midst of it.
So that's the go-to.
But it's that anger.
It's not.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
never the
That's
go-to. It's and it's
It's not always anger.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's not
But
always
probably
But
like-
y'all
anger
notice,
on your hustle.
y'all notice when I read the question, the first thing everybody started talking about is a relationship.
No, only because we piggyback off of what she said.
Immediately, like, yeah, because motherfuckers go hard when they, like, even some guys, like, damn, where was all that ambition when we was together?
But you know what's going to happen, though?
Hard time period. Hard time period.
See, hard times is better. Relationship-wise, that's the wrong type of motivation. Because think about it, you're going to go hard trying to prove something to the person you broke up with, and they probably ain't paying your ass no attention. You know what I'm saying?
And
that's
whether
one.
they are or not, it's just a wake-up call for yourself.
Yeah, just do it for yourself. If you use that same ambition, like,
I'm just saying because a lot of people lose focus of that when they're trying to please someone when they're in a relationship. But like I said, hard times is the same way. It's the same way.
It's not.
Well,
it's
we
not.
just turn up, period.
We just gonna turn up here. Sometimes you be so wrapped up in what's going wrong.
Let me give you an example of hard times.
Go ahead.
Let's say hard times. You behind 5-6 months on your rent, and you just broke up in your relationship that same motherfucking day. You emotionally involved in that relationship. You might not be emotionally involved in that rent. You already behind. You already know what's going on.
It's not about the rent. You know what I'm saying? It's about the emotions.
I feel like the emotions more invested. The emotions is more invested in that relationship than it would be in your business.
Okay, could I piggyback?
Go ahead.
So you saying it's not the same. I'm relaying to the emotion. Like when you're in a relationship and you feel like you're invested in this person and you're committed to this relationship versus yourself and what your whole goal was for yourself. And then as far as struggling, I was saying sometimes you be so caught in your emotions, like you said, behind rent. You only focusing on, oh, I'm so behind. Like you in your emotions, you're not even thinking
about you behind when you behind your rent. You think about where the fuck I'm finna go.
You think about everything. You not only thinking about forward. But my thing is, we talking about motivation. You talk about, okay, this bad relationship motivated me to do this. I'm talking about struggling wise. That emotion is what motivated me to do this. Instead of being stuck in my emotions and not trying to move, I'm going off of that. Like,
all I'm saying is, you shouldn't just go back to like. You shouldn't want to be on your shit because you just got a relationship or you trying.
I'm talking about emotion.
Emotion, you're gonna be more involved in that relationship than your business.
We're not talking about relationship right now. I'm trying to connect.
I don't know why, but some people just get up and get.
I'm trying to connect it to the relationship.
I don't know why. Motherfuckers do that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. You should have been handling you. I do. I don't know what to say, but yeah.
What you say, Trey?
Hey man, I just say man if
But he said his art, right?
Right, but it seemed like when you talk about rent and all this shit, chicken, okay, but you talking about rent and all that shit, it sounds more like stress than anger. Cause if I'm pissed off,
there
I'm
you
pissed
go.
off. You know what I mean? You gonna have to do something to me for me to be pissed off. I lose my girl, I lose my wife, I'm boo-booing, I'm sad. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. If you comfortable, that emotion is not gonna push you to go harder. That's what I'm talking about. It's talking about if you put the quote up again, it's talking about motivation.
Anger out on your hustle. It'll be the best thing.
Yeah, so I'm talking about.
So it is motivating you. That is motivation. Yeah. We got a couple comments. What they say? They say because you slack on your grind. They say can't do business off emotions. We can't do business off muscle. That's basically what we're saying.
That's true.
But that is motivation, though. It is more of a motivational thing. So you just gotta be on your shit. You know what you got going on.
You can't be too trapped in your thoughts to where you don't.
Definitely.
Yeah, to where you don't move because you're so stuck. Like
you hit it right on the head.
Losing yourself is real. Like that's some real shit.
It is.
Especially like I see why people bring up the relationship thing is main because you get in that relationship. And hell, I like me, for instance, shit. I get in a relationship. It's about that relationship. Fuck rap.
That's the point I was trying to make.
You just start
conversations.
You married. So that's
before that, you know what I'm saying?
Relationship, married, anything. Like when you force somebody,
I'm with that motherfucker. Like We
You're
doing
you think differently. Like
Yeah.
your everyday move is different than if it's just by yourself, and that's the point I was trying to make. He kind of like brought it back to what I was trying to say.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you get what I'm
Basically,
saying?
stay on top of your shit, stay motivated.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't
still
just
think
let the
about
bullshit
yourself
motivate you.
through everything. You can't lose yourself in a relationship.
For sure.
You still gotta,
That's what we always basically
Keep
saying.
it pushing.
Yeah.
Regardless.
You know, just go hard for any
And then
situation that you're
and that's
in.
why I'm saying the same thing if you just stress. If it's
Stay
not
back.
about a relationship, if you struggling, same thing there. Don't get so caught in the struggle. Still keep pushing.
There
Like,
you
that's
go.
what I'm
Talk
saying.
your shit.
There we go. That's what I was trying to get to. All in all, regardless if
people are
it
looking
works, it's still the same. That's what I was trying to say. It's still linked. It's the relationship, whether it's relationship or
I
struggle.
think none of us got no bullshit going on.
Yeah.
What you
And
got
we
for
all
me
got
after
some
that?
bullshit going
Hell
on.
yeah. You could get wrapped in that shit either
You
way it
definitely get
goes.
wrapped in it, man. What we got? What's the next
What's
subject,
up?
man? We can go all day on that one. we gonna go all. So basically, this next thing is how to set yourself apart. You know, so we got 10 different options of how do you set yourself apart from, and it could be from anything. Just, you know what I'm saying, grinding, taking care of your family. You know what I'm saying, leveraging your skills. We're like, out of this top 10, we're gonna leave this up for a minute. How do you set yourself apart, Chi-Chi, out this top 10?
Leverage skills, provide value, crush your goals, get better every day. How I set myself apart, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna throw something in there that's not even up there. It's consistency, because you can have all this shit and it don't. It's voided because if you're not consistent, it don't matter. I done worked out before.
Y'all ever had a one-upper? Let's cheat today. She's trying to get she being the one-upper today.
What's the one upper?
The one-upper, you know what I'm saying? This is
it's
everything.
10 of
That's
them,
just
but-
that's all 10 of them. That's all 10 of them. That's the one-upper.
No,
That's the one-upper right there.
Cause I'm gonna tell y'all because that's the
Nah,
truth. Cause
that's
I done
real
did a
shit.
lot of that, and it set me apart, but for so long. Like I feel like it all boils down.
We're going to
to
leave that one
consistency.
on the screen.
Put it back on there. I'm gonna put number one. We're gonna put consistency. That's what's gonna set me apart from everybody is consistency, because I could do all these things all day, but if I'm not consistent with it, it's not gonna set me apart. It's gonna set me apart for what, 1 or 2 days, whatever, however long I choose to do it. So I'm gonna put consistency as one, and then I'm probably gonna put get better every day, because like I said, regardless of how I try to go about life, whatever goes on, whatever comes up, like I still try to be a better person every day, and that's what's gonna always set me apart from everybody else.
Okay. Nisha, what you got for me?
I mean, definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be consistent with it all, but I'm definitely gonna go with eat clean, just because that's been my journey this year. I went vegan in February, and everything for me starts there, all the way down to getting better every day, being a better person, because it's mental clarity. Hell yes.
And it's hard. I love meat. Like I love me some meat. How can
But
you
yeah,
do it?
I'm gonna say eating clean, and because that is really truly something a lot of people aren't committed to doing. Multiple sources of income been my thing for some years now. Well, since I moved to Georgia, of course, and shit. All that shit, for real.
Okay, so y'all put me as all this stuff, but it's really
All that shit.
Nisha.
Kicked it off.
Nah, I ain't
Hey,
say
man.
all that.
But
What you got?
that's my main
nah,
one right there.
Which one's your main one?
The eat clean.
Eat clean?
Yeah, because everything goes from there.
I want to
like
try it. It just
mental
costs too
clarity
much to
and
eat
being-
clean. It just costs too much to eat clean.
I'm gonna be
Like,
angry.
just too much money.
That's what I finna
If I
ask.
can't have no
do you
meat,
garden?
do you be
garden?
upset?
No, I don't garden.
Garden, man.
I be wanting my
I
meat.
feel like I
Just
feel
put her
like
in a whole nother network to my garden.
You gonna save some money?
I feel like I may transition it the older I get. You know,
Yeah.
I got a few friends that garden a couple things.
It
and my
takes a
mom.
lot of discipline. We gotta
Fact
give y'all ups for that.
Yeah.
What you got for
Being
me, Trace?
vegan takes a lot of
Me,
discipline.
I looked at the list and it ain't really got to be up there. When I looked at the list, I saw it before I saw the rest of them, but it provide value. Because if I touch it, like I got the Midas touch. If I touch it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Just like me being part of this show, me managing the artists that I manage, me making music, me and my son beats. I posted this nigga. He had been making beats a week. I posted him live making the beat. It might have been 3 people on my live. He sold the beat for $150. Like, I provide value. Like I said, if I touch it, it's turning up, and it's a guarantee.
I like that.
I like that too.
I think the one
I
that
like
stuck
that
out
too.
to me the most probably was number 3, multiple sources of income. I think it's very important to have multiple sources of income.
Straight up.
Especially
with the
when you don't have a 9 to 5.
Going on,
And I will put it like that. When you don't have a 9 to 5, it's very important to have multiple sources of income because, you know, when one thing not popping, the other might be popping. You know what I'm saying? So if you get money from so many different angles, it don't matter if angle 1 is going wrong or angle 2 is going wrong. You got 3, 4, and 5 popping, and it's making up, and it's just pretty much just like a circle.
Yeah.
So I would probably go with that one.
That's
and then
good.
what else you got from the next one? Probably be to leverage your skills. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say that is because I think we all good at like different areas of things that we don't really realize that we're good at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if like some of us we're good talkers, some of us are consistent at doing like standing on top of what we need to do.
Own little,
you know what I'm saying? So leverage your personal skills because that's what's gonna take you to that next level because you know how to handle it.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So that'll be mine. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to a quick commercial break though. You know what I'm saying? We 3 topics in. So
those are good.
We did it. I like that.
Those are the type of sticky notes I like to put around.
Y'all can still call in on these other topics too. You know, and touch.
We got a concert announcement coming up in Chicago. I got Money Man coming to Chicago December 23rd, man. Make sure y'all be in the building.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. I'm going to say that every time we do
go.
that because that's my birthday.
Oh.
Fuck poppin', man. It's your boy Money Man checking in. You already know what the fuck going on. Check this out. December 23rd, Chicago. I'm in the city for the Big Money Bash, man. I need all my real ones, all my sexy ladies, push up, man. It is going down in the motherfucking city December 23rd, man. Y'all stay tuned for the motherfucking location. Let's go. Chicago, December 23rd, Big Money Bash. Pull up.
And call this one the eye opener. In plain sight. Yeah. Okay, I'm back like I've been gone, but I've been here all this year. In the cut, collecting bucks, speeding up and switching gears, peeling off. I left my mark with every track that touched their ears. Every mile that I go up, I lose more fucks that I can't give. Just one life I had to live, and I'm gonna live until I die. But I can't die, cause all my rhymes is gonna make sure that I survive. The Most High provide my strength. All my lows is my content. I'm not content, cause I need more. About my dough, I up my stick. I let it rain like it's a call when I don't wanna talk, and I ain't ashamed. I put like way too much stock in opinions that don't mean a thing. Man, I cleared up my mental and tatted my temple. I'm keeping it simple and plain. When it come to James, I give a fuck about whatever, whoever feel like it's better. I bet I'ma go in the game. Bet I'm on more different features than podium speakers. Feel like a virgin of Wayne. Bet if I bet, I'ma bet it on me and I'm betting it all. Even the change, even the odds. It's odd, I'm eating with gods. I used to sleep in the street up under the stars, all in the dark. Now I see the sun through the bars. Look at the light. I look at the mic like most niggas look at their wife. Look at the whack like crooked cops look at the black. Try me, I'm taking your life. I've been polite most of the time. I heard the shots, none of them hit. I dropped a lot, none of it missed. Then I did this, you know it's lit. You know nobody be coming the way that I'm coming consistently, but no one mention me. And that shit triggering everything in me. The label, the industry, #1 enemy. Mentally, I'm out here mentoring many enemies that's in my vicinity. Finishing any symphony that's sent to me. Different breed, I come from a different breed. See, I came out the hunger, was trapped in the trap till I came out a hunter. Corner to corner pocket, I'm a business owner now, turning profit. Stock stocking, karate kid, block chopping, all the cock blockers. Ladies talking, I'm a hot topic like I'm in a mall, but I'm not shopping. Last left cause I came right where I left off. At the same time, they look over me like I ain't nice, but I ain't cry. I stayed bright, made shine with a great light, cover they spite, and they playing like I won't take a bite out their whole life. I'm a great white, and I can't hide, I'm in plain sight. I'm in plain sight. Like, I was debating on if I even needed an intro. And I still can't really decide and say I needed one. But I had a blast making that hoe though. Yeah. Alright, let's get into it. This is what y'all been waiting on anyway. Let's go.
Fuck poppin', man. It's your boy Money Man checking in. You already know what the fuck going on. Check this out. December 23rd, Chicago. I'm in the city for the Big Money Bash, man. I need all my real ones, all my sexy ladies, push up, man. It is going down in the motherfucking city December 23rd, man. Y'all stay tuned for the motherfucking location. Let's go. Chicago, December 23rd. Big Money Bash. Pull up.
Yo, welcome back to Kool Rich
man.
Conversations, man.
Yeah,
We're talking big shit. Hey, I got my homie shit on today. King Vibes. You know what I'm saying? My boy Demetrius came. Make sure y'all add him on Facebook. Go got some decent merch. You know what I'm saying? King Vibes. He got the King and Queen Vibes. My man, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
King
I got
and
something
Queen
with by them.
You got something, bro?
They from out here?
Nah, they from the crib. Back in the South.
They out here?
Nah.
Ah, okay. Now this something else. That's like King
You gotta
and
check.
Queen.
Look, she just put. This is my boy Demetrius King. Make y'all add, bro, on Facebook.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we got an interview coming up. My boy B Jones.
B
You know
Jones.
what I'm
What,
saying?
man? That's Tennessee, man.
Smile.
What up, B
He
Jones?
don't do a lot of this. He's a
Smile.
serious guy. He's a serious guy.
Military.
He still ain't smell.
Okay.
What up, B?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate y'all for having me on here.
Man, for sure, man. I just wanted to get you on here to talk about what you do, man. I know you got your book going, you know what I'm saying, a nice little seller or whatever. And, you know, I know you on your stocks and all that. Some business people in the building, so, you know, talk your shit, man.
Yeah, I'm Brandon. I'm from Memphis. I'm 31 years old. I wear a lot of hats. Most importantly, well, not most importantly, but most of my money comes from stock market. I invest in stocks. I've been trading since 2013.
Okay.
I'm also into real estate. I own a couple franchises and a couple other things. But came on here to talk about my book, The Psychology of Stock Investing. Basically, I'm not the average trader. I don't read charts. I don't look at the things the way most people do. Back in 2013, I realized I was really good with consumer psychology. And so I took that, and when I got into trading stocks, what I did was I was looking at these businesses like, okay, what would make people buy these stocks, or what would make people buy or be interested in these companies? And as I got into doing that, it kind of just flowed. And so when the pandemic hit, my real estate slowed down. A couple other things slowed down for me, and so I got really heavy into trading stocks. Like I turned from what they call swing trading, which is basically I would buy a bunch of one company, right? So let's say Amazon. I probably buy 20, 30 shares of Amazon and hold it for 5 or 6 weeks and sell, take my profit or whatever. But I went from that to day trading, so I would buy a bunch of stocks and trade for usually just throughout the day. So from like 9 in the morning to 5 or 4:30 in the afternoon. And that birthed the idea to show other people how I was doing it, or my train of thought. But more so to show people how to think for themselves, because there's no way I could put my brain into a book or to some kind of software to make it where you can do the exact same trades I do. But I can show you how to think for yourself, and what I looked at with all of these companies and how I came about, how I did 700 and something % over the course of a year. And so I put the book out, and so far it's been pretty good.
What's the name of it?
The Psychology of Stock Investing.
Psychology of Stock Investment.
How many books you can say you done sold?
Let me get this right. So, you said you don't read books, but you put a book out. So how do you find the stocks to invest in, like, you know, without reading and doing research on it? How do you determine what's a good?
I actually read a whole lot.
When you say you don't follow nobody else's methods,
called Seeking Alpha, and what they have is they have a bunch of stocks that they show information or news on about what's going on in the world. And so in the book, I talked about how I went from like looking at the world, like what's going on in the world, like the pandemic, for example. The pandemic caused a bunch of shipping problems. Everything got affected from real estate to insurance to whatever. And what I looked at from there was, okay, which of these companies are going to be profitable? Obviously, anything dealing with vaccines, hospitals, anything of that sort were going to be majorly profitable.
Yes,
I think Pfizer did like over 200-300% during the pandemic. Moderna did another 100 something over the course of the last year or so. And so I look at stuff like that, and then global shipping, maritime companies who deal with water or the boats, the people who have real estate on the docks, those bigger companies, and of course Amazon. Amazon probably was the most profitable company during the pandemic, only because they already had the resources to take advantage of everything that was going on.
Okay. So if I'm a beginner and I'm trying to get into like stocks and crypto and all that stuff, what do you suggest me being a beginner?
If you're a beginner, what I did was I started out with this app called Acorns. Acorns basically let you take the change that you're going to spend, and they invest it for you. And so what I did from that was I got interested into looking into what they were investing in, because I wanted to see where my money was going. And from there, I downloaded Stash. And Stash lets you pick your own stocks. And so I got there. Then I got on YouTube. I started looking up a bunch of YouTube videos on how to trade stocks using charts. And I realized that that wasn't for me. And so I looked into M1 Finance, where you can buy fractional shares. And I tell everybody, like, you're not going to, a lot of people tell people to paper trade for a while, but you're not going to get good by paper trade. You need to be able to lose some money and win some money, so you can actually care. If you're just going in and just doing whatever in paper trade, you're not losing nothing. You're not going to care to get better.
Yeah. I think that's what I've been doing. But I got a question though. So basically, it sounds like you like, because he said, what would you suggest for beginners? But you ended up kind of finding your own analytical route based off different like methods and different trading routes. It's right. Kind of what it sounds like. So I just wanted to ask you something a little bit. So you, with the psychology of consumer behavior, you into forecasts and stuff like that? Forecasting? Looking into forecasting? Like large trends and stuff in the economy?
You said what?
Like forecasting. Like, I was always interested, like, say if you didn't know the pandemic was coming up, or you did know the pandemic, like, what's next, basically? That's what I'm asking you. Are you into, like, forecasting? Right.
So, second and third order consequences. I am really big on that. So, chain of I can't even think of the word. But a chain of events. So, this is going to happen. This is going to cause this to happen. And look into those companies. So, like, pandemic hit. Let's say utilities were going to go up because everybody was in the house. Okay. That was going to cause. The pandemic was going to cause utilities. Utilities were going to cause people actually trying to find more jobs. So companies like LinkedIn and everybody who owned those companies were doing okay. And then you had companies. It also called for like telehealth. A lot of people couldn't get to the hospital, and so that consequence was a lot of people were going to the doctor from home. And so I looked into companies like those and did well as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a question. And it's off of the it's kind of off of the stock thing though. But my question, because we know each other for real, you know what I'm saying? You my guy. But and I'm unbiased, you know what I'm saying, to everything in the world. But you know me, I'm a social media person. You know, all of us be on social media and shit like that. But like, my question,
I can barely hear you.
You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So like with social media, like recently, like I didn't even know what was going on, but recently you went through like a social media, they would call it dragging. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had their fun with you on, and you know everybody laugh, whatever. But to me, you as my guy, I like how you handled it. You know what I'm saying?
Can you fill us in real quick?
Like, but I really, really, really like how you handled it because you could have. Me, I would have went somewhere else with it. But you did great. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, you did great. But me, my question is, like, is there anything you want to say to that? And how, like, mentally, where did that whole little situation take you? Because, hell, I think it went on, what, a week, 2 weeks?
So, yeah, there was this thing I was doing. I was helping people flip their money, well, investing in my real estate flips. The whole thing blew up in my face because I had some banking issues, and some people were felt like they got scammed or whatever. How I handled it, aside from working on getting people their money back, I just didn't let the social media get to me. I've been on social media for 10, 11 years now. I know how they get. I know most of that stuff blow over time. Also, I'm a mental health advocate. I can't let myself get caught up in some BS and claim to be out here, helping people with their mental health. And so I just kept working. Like I know what I'm good at. I know what I've been doing. People who knew me before 2019, before I even blew up on social media, they know that I'm 100% legit. People who have been to Memphis and seen my properties and seen the work that I've been working on know I'm legit. And even people who are around me who ask me for stock advice, like I'm good. And so I never let social media bother me at all.
How do I find you? Like, if somebody's interested in getting into the stock market, into crypto and all that, how do we find you online?
Right now, I'm only on Facebook, Brandon M. Jones. I have a website, thebjones.com. I don't know if I have a consultation link or anything up there, but you can go on there and comment on one of my blogs or whatever, and I'll reach out to you.
For sure. So D Jones.
B Jones,
man. I so appreciate you, bro.
We need you because right now everything is shifting over to crypto and it's shifting over to the stock market. So we need people like you letting us know like how we supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? Because the dollars, the value of a dollar is decreasing, and everything is going into that next phase of life. So, like I said,
I wish I could sit here and talk to you all damn day. So I'm gonna follow you on social media.
That's why I'm trying to get up out of here because we can't do that.
That's what I be trying to tell people. Like, I'm just gonna speak on the sponsorship, ads, the interviews, all that. When I be telling people about the sponsorship and all that, I tell them that because if it ain't nobody watching, it's 4 people in this room who gonna need something that y'all got. You know what I'm saying? Like some knowledge y'all got, a product y'all got. Might want some new music to fucking listen to. Whatever it is, they gonna need y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a good platform to do it on.
Yep.
There it is. My man B. Jones came and dropped that knowledge.
Appreciate you, boy.
Yes.
Dropped all that knowledge on the stock market, on the crypto, and you know what I'm saying? And he put it out there how to find it. Y'all make sure y'all tune back in, rewind this, and go find this. And listen to what bro had to talk about.
And follow.
You know what I'm saying? And follow. That's the thing. Network.
Yes.
Network.
And share
you know what I'm
while
saying?
you
But we're
doing
gonna get into this. But B. Jones, I thank you for coming out. We're trying to get into the next while he's still online. But I want to thank you for coming out, man. We appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We welcome you back anytime you want to come back. Just hit bro up. We're gonna tune you back in because it's always something to be learned.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank y'all for having me again.
No
No problem, man. Thank you for coming.
For sure. Welcome to Kool Rich Conversations. We're gonna get into this next subject. B. Jones dropped all that knowledge on y'all. Make sure y'all go back and even if you got a screenshot, just listen to what he had to say. Cause I'm gonna go back and watch it myself, and I'm gonna hit him up myself and see how I can make some money in that shit because there's a lot of money to be made. You know what I'm saying? But you know, what you got for me, man? What we talking about in here, man? Welcome to Kool Rich Conversations. This is how we here. What we talking about?
Okay, man, we here now.
We're gonna go into a commercial. This is a commercial, man. He didn't drop too much knowledge on. We gotta go to a commercial. Let's go.
What's poppin', man? It's your boy Money Man checking in. You already know what the fuck going on. Check this out. December 23rd, Chicago. I'm in the city for the big money bash, man. I need all my real ones, all my sexy ladies, push up, man. It is going down in the motherfucking city, December 23rd, man. Y'all stay tuned for the motherfucking location. Let's go. Chicago, December 23rd, big money bash. Pull up.
Okay.
Money man.
Okay, money man.
Okay, money man in
Big
the
money
building.
bag, big money bag coming, man. Crypto and all that. You know what I'm saying?
December 23rd. We just talking about that.
December 23rd. Tune in.
And he talk about that in all his music. If you listen to his new album, that's all they talk about. My slow ass ain't. I'm listening to the beats and shit. I'm just like, you know, I'm not listening to knowledge, but I get it now. I get it, but you know, I'm invested a whole nother way, so I got to listen to him differently now. Since I'm invested money wise, I got to listen to what you really talking about.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you're aware of that, you good.
And he talk about shrooms too. Y'all be in it. Y'all hear him talk about shrooms?
You ever did a shroom?
I don't even
Y'all pick up.
We gonna insert some news this week.
I was just talking about this.
Have you ever done a shroom?
I have.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
Groovy.
So hold on. So we all seen, was it 21 Jump Street, 22? Like was
20,
it?
both. 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street.
But they did the shrooms. Do it make you feel like that scene that they did?
See, I never had a crazy trip because I just be like microdosing. So just enough to kind of like, it's kind of like how I am now. I just tap my little, you know what I'm saying, my little joint and put it out just enough to get, you know, where I need to be. So my trips I never had a crazy trip, but I've like tweaked out a little bit. And then because I feel like because I'm kind of like a little more deeper in tune with energies and stuff like that, like once you get on a certain wavelength and certain vibrations, like you start to, like they say, see things
like
that's not there, but it is really there. Like we can't see the particles that's floating in the air.
It's magnified. That's what I'm saying.
That's why they tell you stay your ass at home.
Okay.
See shit that ain't there. You talking about really there.
I was talking like I was from New York.
And shit.
Oh, so you was a whole other person.
Yeah, I was myself, but you know what I'm saying? Something in my head said,
oh, you had your
alter ego.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't him.
I was in the drive-thru.
He was his alter
What's your name? Your name Tiffany? That's your name? What's your name over there, shorty? What's good?
Y'all know what's crazy
Niggas just real out here.
I was just talking to somebody, the person who was my piercings. We literally was just talking about this. This was on last week, a week today. We was talking about it, and I was like, how do y'all feel off shrooms? And they was explaining it to me like that. And he used the word groovy.
Groovy.
And then the other girl that was there, she was like, it's magnified. She was like, however, like you feeling like you can't really do it if you're, if something emotionally that happened to you is gonna trigger it because it's gonna be magnified. Like
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm gonna feel like I was gonna feel like I'm living in heaven and hell at the same time.
You gotta do it at the right time
because it's gonna be heaven when it first kick in. I'm like I'm gonna see the moon, the mountains, the rainbows and everything.
Told, you
then when hell starts,
happy.
When hell starts, I'm gonna be looking. I'm like, hey.
But I said I won't do it unless I'm in the comfort of my own home.
You gotta be locked in the crib. They say you gotta be locked in the house.
I need some people that ain't gonna be on it with me that's gonna help make sure I'm good. I will not try that shit outside of home.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Everybody gotta be on it.
Everybody gotta be on it. Now everybody gotta be on it.
All that people do drugs by themselves. My first time taking an ecstasy pill was
that's
because the person with
fine.
me
It at least gotta be somebody that's not on it. That's what I'm saying.
What they gonna do?
Come on now, everybody on it, and y'all gonna be like,
your first time, but they try to force.
Okay, that's cool too. That's cool too. But I never tried
you need
it
somebody
before.
to tell you, no, we good.
But I had somebody.
Mickey Mouse too.
Y'all see what an honesty minute just took y'all to.
I had somebody tell me that I would be
y'all
good,
see,
and I would pray my whole way home before.
As y'all can see, We ain't off no shrooms. This what I honestly minute just took y'all to. Y'all just took it to a whole nother level.
I'm telling y'all.
That's like a whole nother 20 minutes of the show. You know what I'm saying? That we can go into like doing shrooms and.
Cause Money Man, he say he don't do perks, he do shrooms.
He do them, but a lot of people do them.
Mm-hmm.
They do, but what I'm saying, a lot of people do edibles too. But I ain't fucking with that shit.
Hey,
cause I done tried one.
I think I'd rather do the edible.
I
think I'd do the edible before the shroom.
Smoke?
I think I do the edible before the shroom.
No more.
I think I do the edible because the edible gonna pretty much put me down. The shroom is a mood change. So like you said, it depends on what type of mood you in.
So the thing about
I don't know what the
drugs,
shroom
not that I
is.
do drugs, but the thing about drugs, I feel like you just have to take them in moderation. Because
right
a lot of people that like don't like edibles, I feel like because they took too much or took it. Will study. Oh, I don't feel nothing.
Or it depends on what kind too.
And what kind?
Because the gummies are more potent than
you know what? I'm gonna cut
treats.
them off because I probably want to monetize this shit later on in the future.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Nobody on this show do drugs. I'm
sorry, because we don't break it down now, y'all.
I'm gonna have to monetize this shit later on. You know what I'm saying? They get personal with it. They talking about. They sitting there like, yeah, you know, last year when I was 8, you know, I did like 9 drugs. You know what I'm saying?
When I was 12, I did
just a little bit.
This wasn't even the top. You see how to honestly.
And then check what time I took that an hour ago. Okay.
All right, it's cool.
What you got for me?
What we doing?
We can go real deep into it.
I ain't had to say all year, so that's weird.
My boy Young Dolph, man. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. my nigga Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Been around 3 weeks for me. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it's been alright for me lately. You know, funeral was nice. You know what I'm saying? I got some little video pictures and shit like that from the funeral. Whatever. It was very nice. But Memphis is commemorating him with his own street. You know what I'm saying? And anywhere Airways and Dunn. If he get Airways, that'll be awesome because Airways is like a long ass street. You know what I'm saying? But they're giving him his own street. They doing the whole ceremony. They're doing something on the 15th. I'll be there. They're doing something on the 15th. They're doing something on the 16th at the FedEx Forum. Sold out 19,000 seats. Like, it did, you know, like it's almost like something happening to Rich, God forbid, and me seeing him sell out the FedEx Forum.
You know the difference? You know the difference? If something happened to me, they can't put no picture of me sitting up with that much money in that car. That was a lot of money in that car.
Yeah, well, a lot of money.
But that don't mean that. I gotta get there. I gotta get there.
No, that
money, man.
Let me tell you something. That money on that picture don't mean nothing. Ain't nobody even looked at that. People who really fuck with him, they looking past that money.
Yeah, man,
they looking
dog,
like,
bro.
damn, I just talked to you. Like,
looking
damn.
past,
They look past that money.
The reason why I said that,
I could borrow that from somebody and put it on the car.
Because Dolph was smart. And that leads into like your next subject.
Yeah,
Dolph
you know what I'm saying?
Dolph was real
Very smart. He put it into properties and everything.
You know what I'm saying? He had his own, like, kind of like my guy who just got out that was talking about having his own way of doing the stocks and everything. Dolph had his own mind state of how he wanted to get rich. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get rich. That's all he wanted to do from a child on up. He wanted to get rich. And over the time, I guess interviews and stuff like that, somebody put together 5 wealth lessons from Young Dolph. And I'm gonna go through them, and one by one, like I'm gonna pretty much go through it and just see how y'all feel about each one. But like on A, he says a regular job is the slowest way to wealth. Dolph said his grandma couldn't convince him to work a regular job, so his first legit business was as a neighborhood barber. Make your hours instead of asking for them, said Dolph. So I already know, like I know who I'm on the panel with, you know what I'm saying? So I already know how everybody feels about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
Like, and I feel that because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a person that work a regular job, and I know for a fact, like everybody else I know, they working in there, they working for a check. They see a check, they see a neon vest, they see coming in early or late. Me, I see, damn, I can do this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
or if all else.
A hustle is a hustle. Sometimes your job can be your hustle.
Thanks though. Your job.
You could put that into other stuff.
You know, keep that. But you know, one of his other ones was your network is your net worth. Dolph's friends knew his skills were worth $1 million. He said, my homie said, turn your freestyle into a business. So I recorded a CD, gave 20,000 copies away free, paving the way for Welcome to Dolph World, a classic, which is an album that he literally, like, they was every night at every club putting CDs on niggas' window.
I forgot. I don't know if you know his name, but you know, so I'm not gonna guess the name either. But one of his guys was doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was passing out CDs and he wasn't expecting nothing back from dogs.
Thank you.
Every club he went to, he made sure the DJ
daddy,
had.
That's what it's about.
Back then, they doing CDs, they was doing hard
That's
drive.
what it's about.
So it was that one person that you got that was dedicated to your skill and they knew your worth. And dude was in every club giving them CDs, giving them hard drives, no matter if they played it or not.
And then
he was giving that shit away.
That piggyback on what I was doing the other show.
If they on the ground at the end of the night, they pick them up and put them on some other cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they scavenging for them and it worked for them.
But what was I saying that one show when I said with B. Simone? What did I say? Her whole team was rocking with her from the jump because they knew, they saw that in her. They was walking to the post office. What was my point? They was walking to the post office to get her stuff there, and they didn't ask for $1. And this motherfucker at first, but that's what it's about.
Yeah, it's gonna come without even being said.
I want to give y'all something. I want to, but y'all have to believe in me enough to know that. You know my heart. You know if I get there, if y'all believe in me, if y'all
I want to
deviate
from the topic. I want to deviate. How do you feel about people that feel like they worth is more than what they work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people like this your company, you put all your work into it, but this person, they may have helped you, but they feel like their worth is more than the value of your work. You know what I'm saying? They want more than what you should be giving them. Like, how do you feel about that?
But that's different, though. They didn't ask for nothing from her.
Never know. You don't know who was the backbone of that shit.
She said that when she cried, when she made her first million, she said that. They never asked me for nothing. She said I had $40.
So how they fall out?
She said, ain't nobody say nothing about falling out.
Oh, so they didn't fall out. So I'll take that back then. They didn't fall out. I thought they fell out.
No. She was saying I had $40 in my account, and she said she had an idea. She believed in it. She went with it. Let's just say like how you get the net 30, you get whatever, can get you up there to where you can get the stuff booming. But you need people to believe in you, like how I was doing Airbnb. I know, you need a cleaning team, you need a maintenance team, you need all this stuff, and you don't know that coming on. But you got people that's believing in you, and they doing that stuff, so they doing it for you, but they doing it for free. So I'm saying, B. Simone had people walking to the post office for her to send off her stuff and do all this and that.
But that's
and not asking for nothing, but they believe in her so much that it actually ends up taking off. And now she can be able to pour onto these people. But it's genuine because they never asked for nothing to begin with.
Everybody wants something.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. I promise you it ain't.
They deserve
why not?
They deserve
why not? I promise you, why not?
I need that team. Hey, anybody out there?
Man,
that's okay. But my thing is,
work for free for 6 years and then we
now. You waited.
Ain't no 6 years, nigga.
You know what, okay, come on, go ahead, Dolph. Go ahead with the word.
I almost wanted to hear what you were finna say, real.
I
like that. I love it.
I'm so much of a for convenience ass person. I don't even want to expect nobody to do. I mean, I would love to have a team that would just work with me off the strength. But because I know how people is and everybody in their own little bags right now, I can't expect nobody to dedicate no time to my shit that's taken away from theirs. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. Like, times just change.
No, for real.
But, like, I pay for convenience out the door real quick.
But that's what made the story so convenient. That's what made the story so beautiful.
A lot of what Nisha just said, like that, them people that we originally looked for, those are the people that we grew up with.
Exactly.
You know, so we expect that out of people we grew up with. And then when that don't happen, then now it's straight business. Like, okay, now I got to find me a team of people that want to be on the business, want to do this, want to do that. But we expect out of people we grow up with. We got that vision.
Absolutely.
We done connected with the right people. And sometimes you can connect with the right people. The money could be there. But if you don't got that team, the right people to look at you the same.
Man.
Because your business ain't on point.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got somebody like just doing something, support that shit. Especially, like, let's think past the money. Let's think past, like, the clout and all that shit. It's going to come. You know what I'm saying? Because that person who's running that business, especially if they started it by themselves and they got to a certain level by themselves, they got that vision. The only thing they missing is that team.
I'm finna put this out there too. So when I first started selling hair in 2011, it was my first year of college. Now, mind you, I only had like little business cards. I ain't know nothing about none of that. But, you know, I had the distributor through my family or whatever. But my shit was booming. When I tell you, when refund checks came out, I had motherfuckers outside the door lined up going all the way down my stairs in my apartments in my dorm room. Like, that shit was booming. I had flyers, all that shit, going around the school, all that. Cool. My name was not attached to it, though. It was just a thing. And this was when virgin hair first came out. This was before all this virgin hair, all that. It was all about Remy. So I was like one of the first people who came out with virgin hair, especially in DeKalb, Illinois. And they'll tell you. But, hello, I was one of the first people. So what happened was, once they find out who's attached to it, that's when the problem started. I started seeing ripped up flyers, all that stuff. So it's all about how you brand yourself too. You got to be smart about it. You gotta, you know, you may not think about it at first, but it's some people out here that don't want to see you do good, honestly.
That's every aspect.
And that is, but you gotta think. I didn't know nothing about it.
You would never know that. You
would never know that.
The thing is, that goes back to those 10 answers we had up there. That goes back to that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to use that as motivation. Okay, you don't want me to do well. Okay, maybe I wasn't paying attention to this area that you don't want me to do well. Now I'm going to do well in this area because you don't want me to do well in that area. Your shit, pop your shit.
Pop your motherfucking shit.
You know, so, but at the end of the day, you got to do it for you and not for them, because you do it for them, you lose. Because they only paying attention to you for like 30 seconds. But if you do it for you, you're doing it, you know, it's a process. You got a process in place on how you do things. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
we gonna have to do a whole show just on business and branding and shit.
Nah, for real, because I got a whole story off that shit.
Everything,
I got
them
a
too.
story off that.
But yeah. Sorry, we got a little off on Dolph, but we know he was definitely doing his thing.
Getting paid, young nigga.
Getting paid.
This next subject, man. It says sometimes what you lost is the exact reason why you started winning. Oh my God.
Hello.
So sometimes, man. So this is what they said. They said sometimes what you lost. Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying?
He speaks.
Sometimes what you lost is the exact reason why you start winning. And I'll go first on that one.
Go ahead, because I'm listening.
No, I ain't gonna get that deep because
No.
we don't got that much time. We don't got that much time. We ain't got that much time. We ain't got that much
Y'all
time.
can give us a little
But honestly, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you lost, like, opens your eyes up to what the fuck you need to be doing. What you should have been doing. Or you go back doing the shit that you was doing before you lost that situation.
Oh, you got it.
Before you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Or sometimes you don't even know how much you lost until you got the new situation.
Exactly.
Or sometimes you gotta say, I gotta cut this situation just so I can start winning.
Or sometimes, I ain't had
But at the end of the day, you win it. You start.
Not even situation, that's relationship, but I'm just saying certain things that you do can be blocking your blessings.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly the word, blocking your blessings.
And that can go towards
that. You don't know until afterwards.
Yep. And that can go towards a lot of different subjects. That can go like really like every like detail of your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's relationships, whether it's, I don't give a fuck if it's like the clothes you wear, or it's just the friends you have around, the job you get. Sometimes that
he just hit it.
That sentence can go towards anything that you got going in your life. Sometimes what you lost can be the reason you started winning. I got laid off at the beginning of the pandemic.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's gonna be unemployment. Yeah, there's gonna be unemployment, but it wasn't nothing like really going in and checking in and making that, you know what I'm saying, that for sure bag. You know what I'm saying? When you first got that letter saying that you was gonna be off for these couple weeks, you weren't really like thinking about like your next move. You like, damn, like rather like me, I ain't gonna lie. Before I got my shit, I already knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? Because it happened, and then they kind of put me back on, and then
So
they
it
did it.
happened
It happened to me twice. It happened to me twice within like 4 months.
Unemployment. I ain't get shit.
But it was fine though. It was fine though, because what I lost
they ain't like
made me focus back on what I needed to be doing, like on my clothing line. Like I started focusing more on my clothing line. You know what I'm saying? And Like my first 8 months, I seen $100,000 in my clothing line.
More than
you know
what you would have.
More than what I would have had because I put that time into work.
Period.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I got receipts on all that.
That's a great example of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Great example.
That's really how that shit went down. Like I became so rebellious at the job.
That's a perfect
I was on my job for 3 years, and my termination post-pandemic would have made the 3 year. But I was like, that 3 year mark, I was like, I'm leaving this corporation. I'm not going to be here. I got to the point that I was so I really wasn't doing shit, right? Plus, I was running the lounge, doing all type of shit down here. And, like, when that shit came, I was so fucking happy. And then when they did start hiring people back on, my manager, I was the only one who they didn't call back. And I felt like she purposely did that because she knew that she knew I wanted to move on.
A different milestone.
She knew
like,
I wanted to move on.
Like
they
she let the butterfly go.
They calling around like, damn, you got called back? You got called back? I said,
not even the butterfly. She let the caterpillar go so she could
see if they ain't called me the fuck back.
But that goes back, like, you know, even to like my favorite song in the world, and I feel like this is like the best song ever in the world. This maybe just for me, but it's like that Drake song, God's Plan.
God's Plan.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got laid off. I got laid off from the same job. I want to say 2 or 3 times, but I got laid off. You know what I'm saying? I got laid off twice. The third time I ain't go back because I'm like, damn, I'm giving y'all that much control over my life where y'all can just like wheel me in and put me out at the same time. But at the same time though, I learned the business from that job. You know what I'm saying? They taught me the business. They taught me how to deal with like corporations. They taught me how to move. They taught me how to market. They taught me all the steps. It was God's plan.
It was your stepping stone.
You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to move, and then I just built on that, and I built and I built and I built. Then when I got laid off that second, that was God saying, man, that's not for you. This is what I want you to do now.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Then I should start popping.
That's
I should start popping.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
I see you, boy.
So real.
You know, I just be trying. You know, I just be trying some shit.
That's
get it popping down here in the A, and I know I can do it.
It ain't no you need. You got it.
We got it.
And I've been laying low this past year too, but I'm ready to get back out here. I'm ready to get back out.
That shit over with.
Let's do it.
I'm glad I got a panel of people that want to get to it. That shit over. Let's get to it. Because if you think about, we kind of like we feel every area of things that we need to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us got different uniques. All of us like we popping in different areas. Like I know all y'all personally, so I know I can say that because I know what y'all got going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's God's plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Bro said make Kanye great again.
That shit kind of like
that
shit kind of like hit me a little different. I'm sorry, I don't know if it hit y'all a little different, but I kind of felt what he just said now.
Nah, for sure, and definitely moving and grooving with a team. It shows a different type of energy. Because when I first started managing the club that I was at, we was moving as a team like 3 times a week, and we was definitely getting like that notoriety for real, for sure. Cause people keep seeing you like, damn, who is that? Why they gonna keep seeing you together? They gonna always see you in your shit. Motherfuckers don't never not see me in my shit. You feel me? Like
they gonna take note because everybody wants something to rock anyways. Like
for no reason at all.
Yeah,
I just want it.
Me, that's me. Like, oh, it's cold. I just want some little warm little lounge wear. If I see anything, I'm like, oh, I'm looking it up. I promise you, I'm sending it to my business page so it'll be locked in the inbox. Like, I do that. Thank you. We do this. We know we do it. Whether we want to admit it or not, we lock it in. That's what it is. So we know what's going on.
We finna be out here moving.
We know what's going on.
It's too much space out here.
We know what's going on.
Too much space out. We got a strong foundation. You know what I'm saying? Even outside of us, we still got people outside of us that support what we need to do. And it just take a couple of us to bring everybody in, and we can move as a unit. And that's how you win. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about winning is everybody got to play their part. You know what I'm saying? You know what you good at. You gotta stick to what you good at. Don't worry about what she good at. Stick to what you good at. Let her stick to what she good at. You stick to what you good at.
My shoes right here. I'm staying me.
Don't tell her them don't go with what she got going. She know what the fuck she doing.
That don't got nothing to do with you.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to stand. Once you that's how you form a team. Everybody got to stay in their lane and just work their lane. You know what I'm saying?
Just think about it. Just think about it, y'all. I promise y'all, I was just talking about this earlier today. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I promise y'all I was talking about this to my friends. Some of them from Chicago, some of them out here. But I was just like, just look at Arrogant Tay and Ari and everybody play a role. He do hair. She's the influencer. He do this. She do that. Like, come on now, y'all. Just follow place. Like, stop trying to be the center of attention and let's do this shit together.
Everybody out there.
Thank you.
Like,
that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
What you got from me, Angela? Like,
where we at?
We wrapping it up. We doing another commercial. What we doing?
No, we ain't doing no more commercial.
Are we wrapping it up?
Going, you know what I'm saying? We wrapping
Let's get into because he said make Kanye great again, and I was with that.
I really want to hear about that shit.
Nah, but it really was just gonna fall under the top moments of 2021
tonight, baby.
And even though this hasn't happened yet, but it's probably gonna be one of the biggest things I feel like just to help move the culture, just off the strength that they came together for Larry Hoover. Like, and that's not
Kanye
to say
and Drake.
I had to double back my shirt. I wore this on the first show. I had to double back my shirt for
Kanye and Drake? Hello?
Like, see, I'm always going to be that person that think both ways.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, even though the beef might not even be as real as it seemed, like, oh, they coming together. It's just like,
no,
you know, some shit for entertainment, but let's see where it goes from here in terms of the Larry Hoover
situation. See, my thing about that is, you know what I'm saying, and like, I don't know who I asked about this, I asked somebody else about this, but my thing about that is, how do you have a free Larry Hoover concert outside of Chicago? Like, you gotta do that. You gotta do that in Chicago. Like, how you doing in Cali? Like, come on now.
I bet they had a they probably went toe to toe on that one though.
I'm pretty sure it came up.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't feel like they tried it.
I mean, okay, that's
they knew it was gonna be. I'm not gonna say better, but they knew it was gonna be a different outcome in LA.
I don't know. See, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
You sure?
I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I don't know if this plays a role in it either, but you know, they try to look at every aspect of what's going on in the world today. So from my understanding, you know, I still got people that's in Chicago and they be like, you know, I don't really talk to them as often as I used to, but wasn't they just rioting out there?
Everywhere. They ride everywhere.
I'm talking about the recent.
I mean, the streets, that's fine. But my thing about that though, if they really want to do that in Chicago, I feel like you could have put together the right promotional team. Like,
but the people,
hold on. If you put certain things in certain venues, you limit what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they took that to Soldier Field. You know what I'm saying? They did that same concert in Soldier Field. And let's say you put 20 Chicago promoters on the event.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, no, you cannot stop every fight that may happen.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, if it's a Larry Hoover, you know,
thing,
you ain't gonna get like different gangs showing up to that shit.
That's cool.
You gonna get most of the fans, and then
y'all gotta think about it.
Development.
Y'all gotta think about it. These is people that's not from there. They don't know how to determine what they're going off of. What
Kanye is from Chicago.
Thank you. That's okay, but Kanye
really want the fans there, bro. Like,
they want what's gonna make money.
Yeah.
So
my thing really is it real or is it like some fake shit?
It's gonna be.
I feel like it's some fake to it.
No, just think about it. Y'all saying what y'all saying, but they want to have it somewhere else. It makes sense what y'all saying. I promise y'all it do.
That's why.
But with the right, they literally just had a riot.
He's from Chicago though.
Like my friend was just out there.
Do it in Chicago. That's a Chicago event.
But do y'all get what I'm saying though?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but now that make me think Drake. When the last time Drake
ain't never.
Drake don't perform in Chicago.
Never.
But he
just in Chicago, but he don't do no shows in Chicago.
So listen.
It's all coming.
You just said, "Oh, Kanye." That don't mean nothing.
Kanye organized.
Listen.
J. Prince.
If they're trying to get money and they know anything that's going on in the world is going to deter them from getting their money, they're gonna move it somewhere else. They're not if it's a riot going on in Chicago,
bigger in LA,
not just anywhere, but Chicago, where
you said that.
They already be.
I'm glad you said that.
What are they rioting about?
I'm glad you said that.
It's like they was just my friend hit me up and she was like they already started rioting in Chicago, and I was like, for what?
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I'm glad
you said that. You know what? I'm glad you said that.
Go ahead.
You know I'm glad you said that. Because one thing for sure, And two things for certain. If you do that same show in Chicago and you bring people together, it changed the outlook of Chicago, and that'll bring shit more together than it would doing that somewhere else.
But ain't nobody gonna want to go out there.
They should.
They're gonna be out there deep.
They're not gonna sell that shit.
You can throw a party in Washington Park right now, and they're gonna be out there deep as hell.
They gonna come. When he did
the thing is, they gonna make everybody go to LA for the show. Everybody who want to be there gonna go to LA.
They gonna buy it if it's a whole riot going on.
Hell yeah!
I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Kool Rich Conversations.
We gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna continue next week.
Don't make us go live after this.
We're gonna tune in next week.
What's up?
Me from the couch and them from the podium. We gonna tune in next week, man. This is where make sure y'all tune in every week. Kool Rich Conversations, man. We out, man.
I'm tired of these hoes thinking I'm gonna click mail. These hoes trying to figure out what I got going on. Now I'm on this big sheet of y'all.